Here's a detailed explanation of HTTP and HTTPS protocols, including how they work, their differences, and why HTTPS is essential today. Introduction to HTTP and HTTPS. What is HTTP? HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is the foundation of data communication on the World Wide Web, WWW. It defines how messages are formatted, sent, and received between a client, like a web browser, and a SHAR server, where websites are hosted. Introduced in 1991 as part of the early web, works over port 80 by default, used to load websites, submit forms, fetch data, etc. What is HTTPS? HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. It is the secure version of HTTP. It uses encryption to protect data transmitted between the client and the server using SSL/TLS, Secure Sockets Layer, Transport Layer Security, works over port 443, encrypts data to ensure confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity, used on all modern websites to secure login forms, payments, and sensitive data. How HTTP works. Step by step 1. You enter a URL, example http://example.com. 2. DNS resolves domain, gets the IP address of example.com. 3. Client sends request. The browser sends an HTTP request to the server, get index.html http 1.1 host example.com. 4. Server responds. The server replies with an HTTP response, http 1.1 200 OK. Content type, text HTML, content length 1024, followed by the HTML content. 5. Browser renders web page. It displays the website on your screen. How HTTPS works step by step. 1. You visit an HTTPS website. Example, https://example.com. 2. TLS handshake. Before exchanging actual data, the browser and server. Exchange certificates. Negotiate encryption algorithms. Generate a secure key. 3. Secure communication established. All further communication is encrypted. The user sees a padlock icon in the browser. 4. HTTP request sent over secure channel. Just like HTTP, but encrypted. Prevents eavesdropping or tampering. Key differences between HTTP and HTTPS. Feature: HTTP, HTTPS, full form, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, port 80, 440, unencrypted, encrypted with SSL/TLS, URL prefix HTTPS. Data protection, none. Data authentication, no server validation, server identity verified via SSL certificate. Used for non-sensitive websites, secure transactions, logins, payments. Why HTTPS is important. 1. Data encryption. Prevents attackers from reading user information like passwords, credit card numbers, etc. 2. Authentication. Ensures you're communicating with the real website, not a fake one. 3. Data integrity. Protects data from being modified during transmission. 4. SEO boost. Google gives ranking preference to HTTPS-enabled sites. 5. User trust. Browsers warn users about not secure sites without HTTPS. Example: HTTP versus HTTPS. HTTP request, plain. HTTP get they want host, example.com, authorization password 123. This can be intercepted by hackers. HTTPS requested. HTTPS encrypted data. This is encrypted and unreadable to anyone intercepting it. HTTP versions overview. Version description. HTTP 1.1, most widely used persistent connections. HTTP 2, faster performance, multiplexing. HTTP's quick instead of TTP, even faster and more secure. Summary: HTTP is the standard protocol for accessing web pages. HTTPS is the secure encrypted version that protects your data. Always prefer HTTPS for any sensitive operations like login, payments, or private communication. Would you like a visual diagram? Here's a detailed explanation of HTTP and HTTPS protocols, including how they work, their differences, and why HTTPS is essential today.